I gotta pop off for a second, sorry. We all know back to school videos. They're everywhere. It's a thing now. We see it every single school year. I used to watch them when I was younger and be like, oh my god, that's so quirky. But here's the issue. I don't really care if 30-year-olds are posting it. That's not a problem. They're just trying to be like, oh, I'm just giving a giveaway. That's another thing. No one cares about giveaways. Unless you're a kid that is very not financially stable, then it's okay to get involved in a giveaway. But I just think it's dumb how these little rich kids are getting giveaways. I don't know. That's stupid to me. And so what I don't agree with is people treating school like it's absolutely horrible. There are a lot of people out there that just, school isn't for them. A lot of YouTubers out there are like, yeah, school's just not for me. And that's so understandable. Emma Chamberlain said it. James Charles said it. A bunch of YouTubers say that. But what my issue is them promoting that school is horrible to jump on the trend that school is terrible. And then all kids end up hating school. Listen, I like school. I like learning. I like, study. No, I don't like studying, but I like writing things down. I like having a creative outlet. I also really, really like the social aspect of school. But don't teach kids that so that they jump on the bandwagon, because then kids are going to do it. They're going to be like, yeah, no, school's terrible. I hate school. And then they're not going to succeed. Because the 1% of people that actually end up becoming huge YouTubers and actually end up making a lot of money off of it, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's just very, very unlikely. It's so unlikely that it's probably not going to happen to you if you're just a little kid thinking, I will be a YouTuber. You don't know that. You don't know if you're going to succeed. It could take you 5 or 6 years to actually become somewhere, and we don't even know if YouTube will be popular by then. It's just this huge thing that I don't think that kids should be watching these videos, because all these kids are primarily middle schoolers and a little bit of older elementary school students that are seeing this and being like, oh my gosh, I don't think I should be in school anymore. It doesn't make any sense to me. And this, say, Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whichever one of them, did a diss on teachers. That's so unfair. Teachers aren't all bad. And even Troom Troom. Troom Troom's out here doing, pranks on kids. And, no, pranks on your teachers. And I'm like, why would you do that? Your teacher is just here to help you. And not all teachers are like that, I understand. But most teachers are there just to help you. The work may be hard, but their heart is in the right place. So I really, really have a problem with these YouTubers coming out here making back to school videos, but acting like it's the worst thing on earth. And listen, there's a lot of things that could go wrong, but there's so many things that could go right. And why don't these people actually give advice that can help students? I have so much advice for freshman year. I was a lonely kid that was ostracized and bullied all my years of school, and then my freshman year I decided to do a few things differently, and all of a sudden I have so many more friends. I grew so many connections. I'm so happy now. And that's the real issue, is that I would actually follow and be like, oh, I hate school, and I never got involved. I would be up in my own world. I didn't listen to what people were telling me, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I've been on YouTube for years. I've always been watching them. But these adults are telling kids that school is horrible for you. And here's my advice. Get involved with school. Talk to all the grades. I talked to seniors and juniors and sophomores my freshman year. And a few of my close friends are upperclassmen. And yeah, of course I really miss them. But if you grow connections, I became involved with drama. Now I'm the forensics captain, and now I gotta lead my freshman year. So many good things could happen to you. You just literally just have to get involved, and don't try to stand out in a negative way. If you're like, well, people aren't noticing me, let me just make up a health issue. People aren't noticing me, let me just, be kind of weird. Just do what makes you happy, and don't do what thinks you'll stand out. What thinks you'll make you stand out. Because I tried to stand out by dressing what everyone else wore, and I hated it. I was invisible all of 7th grade. No one knew I was there. And then in 8th grade, my fashion taste was a little bit more odd, but at least I was able to get my word out. And at least I was able to adjust. And so if you do what everyone else is doing, or you don't do what you love, you're gonna hate it. And what these adults on YouTube are telling you is that hate school. It's horrible. The teachers are so mean. Oh my gosh, drop out of school and be a YouTuber. You'll have such a better life. No. No, simply and illogical. Literally, it has 6 million subscribers, and she has a normal job as well. She graduated. She did all this stuff. It's not fair. It's not fair to tell kids how they should enjoy their school life, because these are young, impressionable kids. It doesn't matter if, like, whatever you say, it doesn't matter if you're like, no, they're smarter than that. They know they shouldn't do that. They're children. They're not going to know that. I didn't know that as a kid. Now I'm like, those videos are dumb, and I don't like watching them. I don't like watching school supply stuff. It's just, it baffles me that kids, like, will watch this and be like, yeah! Because remember when Jake Paul was, like, huge, and then all these little kids were like, dab on the haters, and everyone will love you. No, kids hated other kids that did that. And the kids weren't doing what they liked. These kids are so heavily influenced by YouTubers these days. And YouTubers have become such this breed of terrible people that are just influencing the beauty community is liars. They're all liars to people. And, like, they are paid. This whole Nikki thing about that Juno & Co. beauty sponge, that just everyone was like, yeah, no, this is sponsored. You're lying to your subscribers. And all these people are just liars that are out to get money. And that's the tea. Like, no one really pays attention to this, that YouTubers out there and all the different genres of YouTubers are becoming these horrible, negative people. That's so horrible for, like, mental health of young children, because the age on these kids are getting younger and younger. And so 5-year-olds are on YouTube now, not posting, but watching videos. And it's not fair to these human beings that have a frontal lobe that's being developed. I have a frontal lobe that's being developed, that are so heavily influenced by everything. And these YouTubers are just shoving it down their throats that they have to hate school, drop out of school, be a YouTuber. You'll make so much money that you should cuss and be a terrible person, because that's what'll get people to like you, and that's what get money. That's what gets you money. I can't even speak. I'm so angry about this. See, Little Tay, like, influenced so many people. Bad Baby influences so many people. What's her face? I can't even remember. Whoa, Vicky influences so many people. And there's so many kids on the internet nowadays that just, it's not fair to these kids that, like, are being such heavily influenced, and they don't know any better. So they follow what they say, and they don't have a choice because they're children. Literally, even kids my age are being influenced by us and believing in it. And, like, and also it's just kind of cringy. Like, that's why it applies to kids, because kids are like, oh, kids are really, really attracted to cringy kind of things, and I hate using that word, but it's the only word to describe it. And nowadays, it's just so unfair, and no one will listen. The beauty community is heavily influencing kids and, like, lying to them, making them buy expensive products when you don't have to. I use cheap makeup because it works. It really, really does work. But they all, like, put out this stuff being like, buy this, buy this, buy this, use my code. It's fine to have codes, but when you start lying about the product because you're getting paid, that's not fair. Make money by being true to yourselves. And then I don't know anything about the gaming community, but they cuss so much, and it's just telling kids on, like, how to be racist on the internet, and just being racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, all of them. Every single kind of hatred that you can be, they teach hatred. And so many YouTubers, Jake Paul teaches hatred. These comedy YouTubers teach hatred and try to put it into your brains that the more you hate something, the funnier you are. I hate myself. I use it as a joke. That's self-deprecation humor. And, like, I make fun of other people if I like them. That's a good kind of humor. But when they're seriously just being like, yeah, this person sucks, you know, because they're living their life and because they're happy, it teaches hatred. And kids shouldn't know this. It's horrible. I'm literally so angry. It's not fair. Troom Troom videos are another thing that's like, yeah, let's just hate on them. Troom Troom doesn't really understand how Americans work. And another thing is, people haven't really brought this up, but I know the things in Troom Troom seem dumb, but some kids believe those. Some kids take those seriously because they don't know any better. So they see them and they're like, oh, that's funny. I'm going to spray glitter in my teacher's face because a Troom Troom video told me to. Life hack videos are just there to get views. Troom Troom is just there to get views. All of these life hack videos are just trying to get views. That's all everyone wants. They just want the views. They want the likes. They want the subscribers. What about making quality content? Troom Troom is an example of that. Is that it's not making quality content. This is just throwing out fluff into the world so that people will watch it because they'll get clickbaited. Why is there no, like, actual genuine content? Shane Dawson provides really, really good original content. I'm tired of seeing boyfriend does my makeup. I'm tired of seeing stupid makeup challenges. And I'll probably do them. But, like, and I'm probably going to end up a hypocrite or get called out for being a hypocrite for doing videos. But it just seems like we have nothing new on the internet anymore. And that these people are just watching stuff and just watching fluff on the internet. We need good content again. We miss that. Remember the Fred era? That was good quality content. No one had ever seen it before. We need original stuff. And we won't get it. And that's the sad part. I'm really trying to just, like, my YouTube channel, I just want to provide, like, a little fun time that's, like, entertaining and showing off fashion things because people are generally interested in what I have to say, which is why I'm doing it. But showing off fluff on the internet isn't going to do anything. It's just going to make people just blind. And no one believes anyone anymore. People are untrustworthy. These YouTubers, the beauty community is in flames. Manny Mua or MUA, and everyone's a liar, and everyone's fake, and then everyone on the internet is entirely fake. And why has our world come to this? It's horrible. And this whole community of YouTube, I love it, but I hate it. Because I just want things to get more positive in the world. Our world's too negative for this, and it's just getting so unfair. And I know only like 7 people are going to watch this video, but I just wanted to get it out there that, like, our world's so unfair right now, and that YouTubers need to change and provide more happy content, more positive content, and less hate, and less lies, and stop influencing kids. Influence kids in a positive way. There's so many things that you can say to kids that they'll be like, wow, like, that's such a good thing. There's just so many other ways that they could go through with this. So thank you for watching, to the 7 people out there. But I had to get that off my chest. I know it's completely different from my content, but thanks anyway.